Yo, hello everyone, welcome. I am the game commentator for Gamebass and I have a very interesting and fun game for you. This is Call of Duty Mobile. I mean, if you're like me and if you love Call of Duty on other consoles, you must be very excited there to be a Call of Duty game for mobile. It's honestly a very good game. I must give them credits, the developers. It's not the same as like playing on a console, but it gives you the feels. It's right here on your devices. It's very portable, and there's a lot of things that you can do on this game. So you're not missing out on the real thing. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what this game has to offer. First off, let's go through our loadout because it's a Call of Duty game. Obviously, the most important thing is our weaponry, our guns. Our primary weapon, secondary weapon, our accessories like our grenades, etc., our smoke bombs. Right here, this is M4, my currently equipped primary weapon. I do also have this other gun. So let's see. Okay, let's equip this one. And so the cool thing about this is that you can get new weapons in this game, but you can also upgrade your existing weapons. So if I go into gunsmith for my older weapon, which is the M4, which is a gun you're provided with when you first play the game, if you go into this light bulb icon, you can select one of the recommended attachments. So on the top of the screen you can see system recommendation. There's a couple of different options. We have easy control, which is what I have selected right now. There's a couple other options. Let's see. Stability and endurance. This one I have all the parts for, so I can actually equip this one. And on the top right of the screen, you can see all the different changes this system of attachments will bring along. Let's see, another one is ADS and control. On the bottom of the screen, you can see there are two parts that I don't currently have, and so I cannot equip this system of attachments. And then there's also hard recommendations, which are also pretty cool options. And you can find the one you like, and once you have all the different parts, you can equip that system of recommendations. But also, if you want, you can customize specific parts. If you are really passionate about guns, if you know a lot about them, if you're not very knowledgeable about guns, and you want to switch something out for something else specifically rather than selecting a pre-made layout, then you can go ahead and do that right here. Say for example I want to change the underbarrel. Right now I have the strike foregrip selected. When I get the other ones, when I unlock them, I can specifically change those out, which is very handy. I think that's pretty cool. Not only that, but you can also customize the look of the gun itself. So when you get charms in the game, those are just little items, like small items that you can hang on the side of your gun. They look pretty cool, and you can also get stickers. So right now I only have one. I haven't played this game for very long. I only have one sticker, but as you can see, that's what it looks like right on the side of my gun. So that is pretty cool. You can make changes to your guns. You can select new guns. You can unlock new guns. And of course you have guns ranging from assault rifles to snipers to shotguns. I mean, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we'll play a game in just a second, and you'll see there's a wide range of guns to choose from. So whatever you like. Of course, the secondary weapon is something small, something easy. So when you're up close to an opponent, to a rival, you can knock them down. So a knife, a base melee, nunchucks, etc. So far I have a knife, but of course you can have a pistol. I can equip this pistol. Personally, I will go with this pistol just because, I don't know, I like pistols. A lot of people tend to not like them, but actually, let's go for a launcher. Never mind, we don't have one. So once you acquire a launcher, that's probably the best secondary weapon that you can get. But that's about it. You can obviously customize your grenades. Go for different types of grenades, more powerful grenades. You can upgrade them. All the cool, fun stuff. Let's talk about our gaming modes. So right now I'm on level 4, but so on level 7 you can unlock this mode called ranked match, which is where you go against a certain player, and the more games you win, the higher you climb the tier, the rankings, right? But of course right now we have multiplayer unlocked, which is kind of a classic. It's a good mode. Within the multiplayer, of course, we have other modes. So we have frontline, which is you kill enemy players. If the first team to reach the specified number of kills wins. Personally, my favorite game mode, but of course you have other classics like a Team Deathmatch. You have Search and Destroy, and once you get to higher levels, you do also, in addition to other things, unlock new game modes. And of course, if you need more practice, you can play against the AI. Practice versus AI, you can play against bots, and so you can log into a game, and you can have up to 10 persons, so like 9 bots for example, and you can obviously change the difficulty based on how much practice you want, and you can practice your shooting, practice like getting used to a map. And that's the same thing with the training mode. You can choose like the map you want, or like the training range, and you can practice like getting familiar with the map, which is pretty handy. Now we're gonna select Frontline, we're gonna play a game of it, see what it's like, and let's just do it. Alright, so we got a team of 5. So obviously it's random players, but if you can also, obviously it's random players, but you can also choose to make your own team. You can add friends on this game, and you can play with your group members against other people in the world, which is honestly very cool. So this is my current loadout. Both of the guns that I have are actually guns that I've never used before. Now, one of the best things about this game is you can change the layout of the controls, which is something that I did. This layout is not something that you see when
Get down! Sniper! Sniper eliminated!
Okay, but I realized this is what I needed based on how I find comfortable holding my device. You have your normal sprint control, like the D-pad controls on the left. You have your ammo. You have your shoot. You have your aim.
Contact with enemy.
Let's go.
Enemy contact. Headshot.
Done. Headshot. Once you move over like a dead body, you can pick up the ammo, but my teammate already did. Alright, let's see if we can. Let's equip our pistol and see if we can.
Contact with enemy.
Oh, there it is.
Enemy contact.
Obviously, the pistol's like way weaker. I just want to show you guys what it's like, but preferably use like an AR when you're like shooting from a distance. Alright, and with the
target's inside.
Oh shoot, they killed me. Okay, alright, time to get revenge, guys. Let's go. Alright, obviously you can also sprint in this game, which is pretty handy. And when someone like your opponent or your teammate dies, they drop.
Enemy contact! Enemy down!
That way you also get to try out new weapons, which is pretty cool. Alright, I think I have. Oh, okay, we're losing.
Enemy contact! Contact with enemy!
Have to catch up.
Target's inside!
Tied for the lead.
Enemy contact! I'm hurt! Need backup!
Lost the lead.
Enemy contact! I'm hurt! Target's inside! Enemy contact! Enemy down!
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
Target's inside!
Nice. Fight harder.
Nice. There's no aim, but it literally kills people in no time. Just like that. I just got 2 kills out of nowhere. And then you have the score streak, which is also something that I was talking about. It's a godsend. Like, I can activate it right now that it's like charged up.
Target's inside.
Let's see. Let's do this one. Do this, and I know that my enemies are here. So right here.
Contact with it.
Send like a missile down.
Target down! Reloading! Cover me! Target's inside! Enemy contact!
Okay, I need to work on my aim. It might be because I just changed my like,
Contact with enemy!
setup.
Enemy down!
But you can
Target's
play around with
inside!
it.
Contact with
Yes,
enemy!
nice. Guys, we're
Target's
actually winning,
inside.
but we need 15 more points to win.
Sniper!
Okay, let's find some more people to kill. Oh, there's one. Shoot, I didn't see him before. Nice. Okay, I got some assist. I got some ammo. Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna find another opponent, and I'm gonna use another score streak. I think that's what it's called.
Contact with enemy! Enemy down!
Alright, let's see. I want to get one-on-one with a player.
Need backup!
So far, so good. I think we're winning. Yes, we are. You can see the score on the top left of the screen. We are 31-21 winning, which is amazing. Yeah, I mean, regardless of what happens, we have to win. Solid map, of course. And you know, a limitation of several games is that they just don't have a lot of maps, and so eventually it gets boring. One thing I have noticed about Call of Duty Loadout is like you would never. Oh, let's use the. We'll use the hunter color. Boom! Just like that. That was a score streak. Up. Oh shoot! He killed me. Alright, that's okay. We're still winning. We're still winning. I will use the score streak again. I love this particular one. I think it was something hunter. I'm not too good with names, but let's see.
Enemy contact!
Yes, beautiful headshot. Yes, 2 headshots in a row. I am on a streak. Okay.
Enemy
Objective almost complete. Keep it up.
Headshot! Contact with enemy! Enemy down! Need backup! Target's inside!
Alright, let's go. We won. 50-34. And of course, most valuable player is me.
Sniper!
Nice. I got so many kills.
Contact with enemy!
And so you can obviously watch the replay after a game is done, but I just don't want to. I got... And so, nice, we leveled up. Level 4 to 5 from just one game. And what is that? I think we just unlocked a weapon, which is pretty awesome if we did. And so, as you can see, just playing one game and doing so well will get you a bunch of new rewards, new weapons, new upgrades, you know, XP for the different weapons so you can upgrade them. Just overall, very cool stuff. A lot of rewards. Nice. Okay, that was a very good game. Before I end off, I want to show you guys the store. And so there's 2 currencies in this game. You have this one, the credits. The credits are something you can spend in the store to purchase items, and then there's COD points. Now the COD points are like the premium currency, and so it is harder to get. So as you can see, I have like none right now. But using the COD points, you can buy basically anything from weapons to like crates. Crates, of course, give you a bunch of different items like possibly weapons and upgrades and coins like the credits. You can get a bunch of different things from the crates, which you can purchase with the COD points. Credit shop, it's easier to get credits, and so you can buy crates, you can buy weapons, you can buy backpacks to store weapons, a bunch of different things you can buy with the credits, and of course you can spend real money to purchase these COD points. And you know, that's about it. Like, once you get to level 7, you can have the ranked matches and the battle royale, and you know, very cool modes and other really cool game modes. Okay, one thing I would like to point out is on the top of the screen there's this thing that says rewards. If you click it, it takes you to this thing called the lucky board. So the way it works is you watch these intel briefings, which are just ads. When you watch, for every one ad you watch, you get one play on the lucky board, and so you can win any of the prizes or rewards that you see on the screen. And one of the prizes that you can win is this thing called a lucky coin, which you can spend in the lucky store, which has basically the same prizes as on the lucky board. So that's pretty cool. You know, you can watch multiple of these ads, and on the bottom of the screen you can see how many times you have played the lucky board, and so there are milestone prizes. So for example, when you reach 10 times you've played the lucky board, you win a certain prize. And so the more times you do it, not only can you win more and more prizes, but for reaching milestones you'll also win additional prizes, which is awesome. And so that's what the game is at its core. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys check this game out on Gamebass. Make sure you download the game from there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this game when you play it. Thank you for watching.